Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing my first Shop My Stash. We're doing my spring favorites. I pulled out some of my favorite makeup products that I like to use in the springtime to, do just a kind of a soft, springy, healthy glow. Before we get started, I was thinking about doing a Q&A type get ready with me sometime in the future. I have a post on both my Instagram and my beauty Facebook page. I'll make sure that I drop those links down in the description box below so you can just go ahead and click on them. If you have a question that you would like answered, doesn't have to be beauty related, doesn't have to be makeup related. If there's anything that you would like to know about me personally, within reason. You can also drop questions down in the comment section of this video as well. But I thought that might be something kind of fun just to kind of get the ball rolling and kind of get to know each other a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started with this look. I've already primed my skin. Today I'm using the silicone-free priming moisturizer from Good Molecules. This is a very nice, hydrating, moisturizing, silicone-free primer. I just wanted something kind of lightweight, nothing too heavy since we're just doing a lightweight spring look, and I thought this would be perfect for that. For foundation, I'm using the LA Colors Truly Matte Long Wearing Pigment Foundation. This is a really, really nice formula if you have like oily combination type skin. It's only about $5, $4 to $5 at Dollar General. I'm actually mixing two shades. I'm mixing the soft beige and the cafe. The cafe is a little dark. The soft beige is a little bit light. I actually picked this shade up right here, the cafe shade, last summertime. Let me go ahead and pump one pump onto the back of my hand. In the summer, I get kind of a deeper, like I've been laying out on the beaches in Brazil kind of a tan. So I thought this one would be really, really nice. And when I first put it on, it blended really beautifully, looked wonderful on the skin. But I had noticed that it had oxidized down about 3 shades darker than my actual skin tone. So it ended up being a little bit darker than I originally wanted. So I went back and I got the soft beige. And I just kind of take those two and I mix them together. When I first put it on my skin, it looks like it's a little light. But once it oxidizes down, it'll blend more into my skin tone and it'll, look like a good match to my natural skin tone. But that's just something to kind of keep in mind, that if you do pick up this foundation, to make sure you pick it up in a shade that's just a couple of shades lighter than your actual skin tone, because it does oxidize, just to make sure that you have a good skin tone match and you don't end up with your foundation looking a little bit too dark, which it will if you get an exact match to your skin tone. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Becca Under Eye Concealer on my sponge and just tap that into my under eye area. This is my favorite product for correcting and covering dark under eye circles. It hydrates and makes any concealer that I use just look really, really nice. My concealer today is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is in medium 26. I really like this concealer. It's lightweight, covers the dark circles. It does not crease really bad. When you're over the age of 40, creasing can be a major issue. So anything that we can do to help, we appreciate. Set my face with my Joah Selfie Ready Setting Powder. This is a very, very lightweight translucent powder. It really makes the pores look really, really nice. It just blurs and just looks really, really soft on the skin. Like the finish is just really, really nice. It's one of my absolute favorite powders. I haven't pulled this one out as much as I would like to, so I have a couple of others that I'm like trying to get through and finish. So one thing about loose setting powder, I swear it's like never ending. It's like the gift that just keeps on giving. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do blush and highlighter first and then do my eyes afterwards. For blush, I'm using the Disney Designer Collection Floating Lights. This is the Rapunzel Pressed Powder Blush. Absolutely one of my favorite shades in that Disney Princess collection. I think this is just a perfect little springtime shade there. Just gonna take a little bit on my big fluffy powder brush and we're just gonna dust it onto the cheeks just lightly. Just for a nice, fresh, healthy flush of color on the cheeks. Colourpop's Pressed Powder Blush formula is one of my absolute favorite blush formulas. Just think it's just so soft and pretty, and just a little bit more. And I like this big fluffy brush. Helps to distribute the color where I want it to be. So it's not too much pigment, not too heavy in one spot. For highlighter, I pulled out my Becca highlighter This is the only Becca highlighter I own. It's an Opal. It's just a really pretty kind of a golden bronze shimmer shade there. I actually picked this up from Sephora. I was taking a day for me and was kind of looking around Sephora and Ulta. I had heard that the highlighter formula from Becca was just so beautiful. This is the first time, I'd really gotten into makeup. I was very, very new to it. This is probably one of the first highlighters that I bought. And it's really pretty. I like it. It's a nice bronzy little glow. I'm using a fan brush, but I think I'm going to switch over to a fluffier highlighting brush just to kind of take it down just a little bit. And I would say, as much as I do like this Becca formula, it's not my 100% favorite, and it's like $36 or $38 for one highlighter. My highlighters I get from Colourpop cost a lot less, and I feel like they work just as well. So far, I am really liking this really just natural, healthy spring glow we have going on to the skin. But let's move on to the eyes. For eyes, we're going to be using the Naked Cherry palette. This one's from Urban Decay. This one was a gift from my husband. He got this on sale at Ulta and was just so super excited about it. This is my first time ever using an Urban Decay formula, and I absolutely love it. The shadows in this palette are just so smooth and buttery. I don't know if all the Urban Decay palettes are like that, because this is the only one that I currently own, but I absolutely love this one. We're going to kind of I think we're going to stick with this area since we're just doing this nice healthy peachy glow, but we might bring in something over here for just, kind of deepen everything up in the outer corner. But let's start off with this shade right here. That one is called Juicy. We're just going to kind of lay that down all over the eyelid as our transition shade. So we're just going to lay that down over here. And I don't have my eyelids primed or anything. Usually I use my Juvia's Place concealer to prime my eyelids, but I thought I would try something different and just kind of see how my shadow goes on if I don't prime my eyelids at all. Just trying something new. The shade is just so pretty, just a lovely pinky spring shade. Oh, that is such a beautiful shade. And without priming my eyelids, it's going on pretty well. It is Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Days just kind of blend into one another now. We had a really bad storm last night. About 1 o'clock in the morning, my 7-year-old came running into the room because he was getting a little bit scared. All right, I'm going to take my Japanese detail brush. Absolutely love this one. And I think I'm going to go into this shade over here. That one is Bing. We're going to take that into the crease. But yeah, he came running up into the room. He was all upset and scared by the storm, and he climbed in the bed, and he slept with me last night. And my husband is an over-the-road truck driver, so he's home like every other weekend. So, it's just us in the house for, the 2 weeks that he's over the road. Like right now, it's cleared up. It's not currently raining, but it's still supposed to rain a little bit off and on throughout the day. The question is, do I want to deepen the outer corner some more or just go ahead and lay down a soft shimmer shade? I think I'm going to take this shade right here just a little bit. That shade is Delish, and just lightly tap it right here. Just a touch of that deep corner, that deep shade on the outer corner. Just a little bit. I'm going to take my Joah brush, my absolute favorite brush for laying down a shimmer shade, and we're either going to lay down, what is this, Ambitious or Bang Bang. So either this one or this one. Do I want a pink or gold? I think I'm going to do this one, which is the Bang Bang shade. I think I want more of a pinky peach than I do a golden. Let's see if how this is going to lay down dry. I might need to wet the brush a little bit, but since we're just going for a nice springy glow, I'm not trying to have just, high gloss shine with my shimmer on the eyelids. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't need to wet the brush. It's just the right amount of shimmer and glow in the eyelid that I'm looking for. I have said it 1,000 times, but I absolutely love this brush. I have 1,000 brushes, it seems. This one puts on shimmer shades just the absolute best. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now we're going to do an inner corner highlight, and I'm going to take the Turn On shade, which is kind of this champagne gold there, and just a little bit in the inner corner, just a little bit, right there. just to kind of lighten that area. And just a little bit more. I'm going to take a little bit more of this Japanese shade, the Japanese brush with that deeper shade, and just put it right there on that outer corner. Just a little bit. All right, let's move on to liner. If things look a little bit different, I had to dump my card. I'm starting to get a little bit full, but we're going to use the Urban Decay. This is the Perversion Waterproof Fine Point Eye Pen. And since we're just doing a nice soft spring look, we may do a wing, but we're not going to do like a really big one. Mainly, I just kind of want to fill in the base of that lash line real quick, just to define things, but we're not really going for dramatic today. I am almost out of this one. This pen is almost empty. I have another one though. I ordered a 2-pack from QVC a while back. So I have one more when this one runs out. Just to kind of shake it up to get the ink going. Do this eye real quick. So do I have anything else to update you guys with? Not really. It's kind of the same old, same old. Get up, eat breakfast, have coffee. Isaac does his schoolwork. That's basically our days now. It's nothing too thrilling or exciting that's happening. Give my lashes a little bit of a curl. I am going to do lashes today, but I want to go ahead and put on a coat of mascara first before I do that. I'm using the Lashes of the Day mascara from Essence, one of my favorite formulas. All I really want to do is just coat the lashes because, like I said, I am going to be putting on falsies. Now let's do our lips. I'm going to line my lips with my NK lip pencil. This is in red, and my lip color is going to be the LA Colors Lip Mousse Velvety Matte Texture Liquid Lipstick. This is in Rhapsody. I actually did a video. I'll go ahead and I'll drop it down in the description box, reviewing and playing around with some new makeup that I got from LA Colors, and I got all of this from the Dollar Tree. They had 4 different shades. I couldn't decide which one, so I went and got all 4. So obviously I've not used this one yet. It's still in the packaging, but I'm looking forward to giving it a try. But first, let's go ahead and line our lips. I'm going to kind of do this real quick without talking. It's really difficult to line your lips and talk at the same time. Let's go ahead and give this liquid lipstick shade a spin. I really like the shade that I tried in that video, and I've used one of the other shades as well. So far, I really do like this formula. This is kind of a deeper berry kind of a shade. It goes on so smooth, and the pigment is just, oh my god. It's very opaque. It does dry down, and it does last a while. We're going to give this a minute to dry down. I'm going to go off camera, go ahead and throw on my lashes, then we'll come back and we'll chat a little bit more. And that is the final look. What do you guys think? So that was my first Shop My Stash, doing just kind of my spring favorites. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you hit the subscribe button and join my little family. Make sure you tap the notification bell so you'll be notified of future videos. Be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.